I don't know about you, but the next day after a night of drinking, I crave only two things: something super sweet and something loaded with carbs. In other words, brunch. And to me, brunch means only one thing: French toast. My absolute favorite breakfast food. But the number one complaint I have, and that I hear from people who aren't big fans of French toast, is that it's essentially bread with eggs. So I have a few tricks up my sleeve to fix that. Let's get started. So here I have a loaf of egg bread, and we're gonna cut it into 1.5 to 2 inch thick slices, which seems pretty thick, but we're gonna need it. All right, so now for the star of our dish and the main ingredient of French toast, the egg mixture. So this is where a few of my tricks come in. We're gonna need a cup of heavy whipping cream, a cup of sweetened condensed milk, 3 eggs, and a vanilla bean. Now you want to try to find a baking dish or a bowl that's not too much bigger than your slices of bread. We want the egg mixture to make it up halfway so that it can soak all the way through, which is about 7 minutes per side. About 5 minutes into soaking the second side, I put a pan over medium heat on the stove just to have it ready. Now that our French toast is essentially ready, I melted a tablespoon of butter in that hot pan, and I'm going to move our toast over. After about 3 minutes cooking on the first side, I'm going to flip it and then add a little bit more butter and throw it into an oven preheated at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Now while our French toast is cooking, we can get started on the toppings. We're going to be making a 2-ingredient whipped cream along with a cream cheese lime icing. To make the whipped cream, beat a cup of heavy cream with an electric mixer on high until thickened, then add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Mix to incorporate and refrigerate. To make the icing, I added very soft cream cheese to the juice of 2 limes, and to that I'm also going to add a splash of rum because a little more alcohol never hurt anybody. I'm going to whisk this all together until it becomes smooth. Now that the mixture is very smooth, I'm going to add a cup of powdered sugar and whisk that all together. Now if you're wondering why I chose egg bread over, say, brioche or French bread, I actually did test it with both. And what I found was that the brioche, even after soaking it for a much shorter time, essentially turned into nothing and was a hot, soggy mess after taking it out of the oven. Whereas the French bread, even after soaking it for more, was hard as a rock and you could barely get a knife into it. Actually, you know what would go really well with this? If you like this video, leave a comment and subscribe below. My name is Jay and this is BROIL LA.